What if, when you wake up tomorrow morning, the world isn't the same as it is today? No greed, no lies, no deceit, no endless rush. If Kali Yuga truly ends, what will change first? Is humanity ready for that change? And the biggest question, will the end of Kali Yuga bring destruction, or a new beginning? Today we won't just listen to stories, we'll imagine the day when time itself will change. 4 eras are spoken of: Satya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is described as a time where speed increases, but peace diminishes. Today people ask, why so much restlessness? Why so much stress? Is this the hallmark of Kali Yuga? Have you ever felt that the world is changing too fast? Are we connected to technology, or are we distancing ourselves? Now imagine, the last day of Kali Yuga has begun. People wake up like any other morning. But something is different. The air feels different. The fear within people seems to be slowly disappearing. News channels are asking questions. One thing is trending on social media. Is this the end? Is this the beginning of some destruction? Or a sign of the darkness ending? If an era ends, what changes? Does only time change? Or people? Imagine, people get less angry. Lie less. Be less afraid. Is this real change? If the whole world changes, will we be able to change? Perhaps the greatest mystery is not when the Kali Yuga will end, but rather, if we get the chance today, will we be able to destroy the Kali Asura within us? Because every Asura is within a human being, and every change begins with a human being. Imagine if time suddenly stopped. The clocks didn't move forward, nor did the sunlight remain the same as usual. And at that moment, the entire world would be plunged into a strange silence. In Hindu philosophy, time is not simply considered a flow of events. Rather, it is considered a living cycle that is born, grows, and then changes. 4 yugas are described: Satya Yuga, where truth and righteousness are at their fullest; Treta Yuga, where balance begins to waver; Dwapara Yuga, where conflict increases; and finally, Kali Yuga, where consciousness is most confused. But ancient texts say something very mysterious: that no era ends suddenly. Between the end and the beginning of every era, there is a transition. This is the time when the old structure is breaking down, but the new world is not yet fully born. Now imagine, if that transition began right now. If tomorrow morning when people woke up, the energy felt different. People's thoughts began to change. Fear gradually began to disappear, and a strange peace spread throughout the atmosphere. Some ancient beliefs say that at this time human consciousness undergoes a major transformation, as an old thought breaks down, and a new understanding is born. Some people associate this very transformation with the Kalki avatar, but to see him only as a warrior is incomplete. Some interpretations say that this power does not emerge. Rather, it awakens within humanity. The biggest question now is, if Kali Yuga is truly ending, will it be just the end of the world? Or will it be the end of human thinking? Because every major change in history has come first in thoughts. People's thinking changed, then society changed, and then the era changed. Imagine, if Kali Yuga ends tomorrow morning, will there be any signs in the sky? Or will the greatest sign be within us? Because perhaps the war of the ages doesn't take place outside. It's always fought within, between greed and contentment, between arrogance and peace, between fear and faith, and when this balance shifts, that's when it's said that a new era is being born. So perhaps the real mystery isn't when Kali Yuga will end, but whether we're ready for that change. Because even if the world changes, the greatest change will be what happens within us. Perhaps the greatest mystery is not the end of Kali Yuga, but whether we can eliminate the darkness within us. Because every era doesn't change the outside. First, the inside changes. And that is the real change. If a new era began tomorrow morning, what would you change first? Write in the comments. And if you like such mysterious and mythological stories, stay connected.